Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Brothers and sisters in Islam, wherever you are in this world, know that there is a need for you to live in peace with your neighbors, to live in peace and harmony with everyone that is around you, the person that is around you in your country, in your hamlets, in your town, your next door neighbor. Islam is all about treating people with justice, kindness, and love. That's what Islam is all about. Today, the Ummah of Muhammad, peace and the blessings of Allah be upon him, are being afflicted by violence, unjustifiable conduct, and what have you. This, I'm sure, stems from the fact that right from the grassroots, home training is not properly adhered to. In many countries of the world today, you hear violence erupting, crime against humanity being the order of the day, and yet the members of the Ummah of Muhammad, a lot of them do not seem to care, do not seem to want to address situations that have arisen. In my country, for instance, Nigeria, violence, religious intolerance, and a lot of things that are happening, like kidnapping, stealing, armed robbery, stealing of government funds by officials of government, is now becoming the order of the day, which is rather very, very unfortunate. And this situation must be arrested if we want to live in peace with each other. Religious intolerance is now becoming very rampant in many people. Now, if we had a good background, we had people enlightened, especially religious enlightenment, social enlightenment, all the situation we are finding ourselves today would not happen. There's lack of education, especially Islamic education in the Ummah of Prophet Muhammad. People no longer care about spreading the knowledge, the true knowledge of what Islam is all about. Prophet Muhammad, peace and the blessings of Allah, has taught us how to live with each other. He has laid out rules and conditions in which wherever we are, we must relate with the people in that area. But unfortunately, politicians, government workers, and even to some extent traditional institutions do contribute towards the unfortunate situation in many parts of the world today. Unless we go back to the old status quo, we can never find peace and tranquility in our society. Everything in the social system has gone bad because of bad leadership. It is about time that you up there who are praying that we live in peace and in tranquility, that you do something about the situation we are right now. If you are a politician, ensure that you bring your people together, weld the society together. Let everybody understand that there is a need for everybody to live with each other in harmony and tranquility. I remember back in the 60s, all was well. nothing like violence, nothing like religious intolerance, nothing like killing of innocent lives, destruction of properties and what have you. All these are evil that have just come up in this 21st century. This, as true believers, we must stop it. Schools, institutions must have a way of teaching religion, not just because if you are saying going for an engineering course, you must have time for how you can relate with your people, how you can live in peace with others. People have written books on religion, but it seems to me that those at the top do not want to spread the knowledge, the good knowledge which authors have written. This is rather unfortunate, and I think there should be a turnaround. I, as a particular person, have written books on what Allah has said in the most glorious Holy Quran, that what He wants in this life is for people to relate with each other, to live in peace with each other, to worship Him as they should. Prophet Muhammad has also given us indication that if we want to live in peace, we must follow all the good deeds and all the good standard He has set for us. It is not happening now because a lot of people do not have the knowledge, and rather they tend to go for misconception of the whole thing that Prophet Muhammad has said while he was alive. So brothers and sisters in Islam, acquire knowledge of how you could worship Allah. Acquire knowledge on how you can relate with other people living around you. Acquire knowledge on how you could live with yourself. Require knowledge on how to lead others. Do not just live like animals or people who have no sense of direction. This is rather unfortunate, and I pray that people will continue to contribute towards the spread of the true Islamic knowledge, the true ways that Allah has always wanted us to live. We cannot expect to live in peace without adhering to the true path of Allah. Brothers and sisters in Islam, I call you and I urge you to always be good citizens, to be good people who believe that peace and harmony must reign in wherever you find yourself in.